reasons. One, it is the most memorable Christmas of all time, and this is probably my most memorable Christmas present that I ever got, because I'm a huge Montreal Canadiens fan, and this is also a little bit of a tribute to our wonderful, wonderful host, who is coming and hailing from Montreal, Canada. Also, the second thing is that I bought this for myself. But that's beside the point. The second reason why I'm actually wearing this is that it's Christmas. Christmas is the season of red, and this is probably the reddest shirt that I have. But the Christmas to remember, some of you might know, some of you might not know that I used to be a taxi driver back home. And for a taxi driver, there are actually 3 Christmases within their year. May Day, because everybody is going out and getting themselves drunk. Christmas Eve, obviously, because everybody is going to see their families and whatever. And New Year's Eve, because people are again getting themselves drunk. And in our family, it used to be a tradition. My father has been drinking for 35 years. And it used to be the tradition that my dad goes out early in the morning, drives until to a point, comes to home, eats the dinner, pisses back off. One Christmas, I wanted to give her the best Christmas gift that I could give. Some time with my mother. So I decided to jump and drive for God knows how long. And this is the story of this one shift. I get out to the road and the machines are going just crazy. Ping, 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 ping. Drives like here, there, and everywhere. I'm driving like Max Verstappen or Lando Norris or that Australian guy who didn't win. And the first memorable ride of this happened pretty early on. There was this I got the address and it was like this old wooden house, and I drive there and I'm wondering, okay, where is this person? Then I see the door open and this very old babsha is walking very slowly from there and basically like begging, please come and help me and carry me to the car. But I go and help, of course. It's Christmas and of course it's part of the service that I provide. So I go there, help her to the car, and she gives me the address and we drive off. And she was the sweetest lady of all time. Jesus Christ, she was so nice. She was asking me questions, are you busy? And we were talking this and that and everything. And this happened the year after I had gotten out of the army myself. And I mentioned this and I mentioned some of the stories that happened to me in the army. And then she starts talking about her husband, and her husband was apparently a great war hero from the Finnish Winter and Continuation War. He was a pilot fighting against the Russians in the sky and getting shot down behind enemy lines and somehow surviving back home, and this kind of stories. I mean, I was enthralled. I loved this lady so much to bits. And we were approaching the address, and I was like, at the end of the stories, I was like, it would be a great honor to meet your husband, actually. Well, if the driver isn't too busy, it might be arranged. And at that moment, I realized that we had actually arrived at the cemetery of our city. And she was actually going to meet her husband there. Of course, I wouldn't, there's no way I could say no. Of course I will take her to see her husband, spend the 15 minutes there, and of course drive her back home. I got the second fare, so I mean, I got a lot of money for that. That is the present of Christmas past, so to say. Some time passes and just like my dad, I called my mom in advance that, yeah, I'm getting hungry, I'm coming home soon, so 15-20 minutes or something. And right as I put away my phone, I see a soldier walking along the road in middle of a huge goddamn blizzard, and he's just marching there like a good old soldier. And I'm wondering, where is this guy going? I stop and ask, hey, soldier, where are you going? And turns out he's going pretty close to my home. So I thought, come on. I mean, get out of that, the blizzard and all that. And we start talking, and turns out that he's a conscript like I was just some time ago, and he's going back home. And he tells me that he was supposed to be at the barracks for the Christmas because he had done something, but by some miracle, he had become a father 2 days before, and the mother had come home a day before. So even the cold-hearted major of this guy couldn't say no when he explained that I have to be home at this Christmas. Come on, man, let me go. And he was basically 3 hours away from the barracks, so I drive him there and I'm very touched and all that. And we drive and he's jumping out the car and he's pulling out his wallet and I'm basically going, no. You're doing double duty for the country. There's no way I'm taking your money. Buy something nice for the baby. Present of Christmas future. Because I can imagine that this kid will definitely have some good parents, at least I hope, and some nice Christmases in the future. Time goes on, and I drive until the very, very early morning, actually very late of the next day. It was something like 8 a.m. the Christmas day, not the Christmas Eve, when I started my shift, and I was very, very tired. And the final fare I had ended in Helsinki-Vantaa airport, and I was 40 minutes away from my home. And the funny thing is, I already had parked in my spot, giving away the car when the machine pings one more time. And let's drive here, there, everywhere, and end up in the airport. And I was like, I was already home. I just want to sleep at this point. I'm desperate. But 40 minutes away, I have to figure out how the hell am I gonna get home? Well, if you know anything about Finnish geography, and why wouldn't you, especially Helsinki area, there's 2 ways to get away from the airport to my home. Through the highways or downtown Helsinki. Usually I wouldn't even think. I would take the highways because they are much faster, much more efficient, and I have to do less. But I had been on that goddamn car for about 18 hours at that point. I just wanted to be sure that I would be actually awake when I get home. So I go downtown because my logic is that I have to drive, turn the car around and go around the corner and watch out for the pedestrian and drive over this tram and whatever. Do a lot of stuff to stay awake. And also, no speed cameras. Because something you have to know about Finnish highways, especially in the capital area, cameras are everywhere. You go 500 meters camera, 500 meters camera, 500 meters camera. Those people know. So, I go down and I'm thinking, okay, downtown Helsinki, this will be fine, this will be fantastic, we will be home very, very soon, and there's no camera, so I can actually put a little bit of gas and cameras. The only camera on that road, and I forgot about it. And I'm driving over the limit like crazy. 2 weeks passes, and I'm going to the police station because I'm definitely gonna get a ticket for this. And there's no arguments there. I mean, I knew I was over the limit, and I'm going to the ticket booth like, okay, I know I did wrong. How much is it? Give me the ticket. And the old guy behind the counter was looking at the picture that was taken of me, and he's still looking at me, he's looking at the date, looking at the location, looking at me being completely sullen and suspect, and he's going like, so, were you coming or going? I was ending my shift, so I think I was going. Oh. Did you happen to pick up a soldier during your shift on Christmas Eve? Yes, I did. Well, consider this as my Christmas gift to you. He rips off the ticket and tells me that there's 2 reasons for this. One, he suspected that there was nobody there around a kilometer from the infraction site, so let this one go because it's Christmas. Second part is, it turns out that this guy was actually the father of the soldier that I picked up from the side of the road. What goes around comes around. Present of the Christmas present, I guess. Thank you all for a minute.